damn it. Throw up.
There's a quote in my stream that a lot of people say, and it's, she's not drunk, she's just weird. So a lot of people come into my stream because I do a lot of variety. So I'll do IRL stuff, and then I'll go to like Rainbow Six Siege. So we get a lot of new viewers, especially considering both categories are relatively like usually in the top of the Twitch channels. And people will go in there and they'll be like, this girl's really weird. Like she's just one of those, like, I can't really explain it. I think that's the best way to describe my streams, is you just don't know what's going on. But yeah, I just like to be myself. I am unforgivingly myself, and I know that I'm just a weirdo at heart. I like to say whatever's on my mind and express myself in different ways, and I know some people really dig it, and some people are just like, all right, next channel. But for those who really like it, I mean, they really get a kick out of it, so I'm just gonna be myself always. Yeah. What I try to always do in my streams is spend a little bit of time at the beginning of every stream doing IRL, because I really want to have that interactive community with my stream. So I want to get to know people. I don't want to just start streaming, play a game, talk to chat, you know, while during it. I really want to take the time to talk to whoever comes into chat and just, you know, get to know them. And people that come into the IRL streams, you know, a lot of them are new. A lot of them are just kind of checking out what the heck is this category of IRL, because if you look at it, you will see everything from people working out to people cooking to people just doing weird things. So I always like to spend some time and just talk to people, get to know how their day is. Don't have that gameplay distraction at the moment. It's just, you know, just a chill chat time for me to get to know the people that tune into my streams. Honestly, I think there's going to be more mobile streaming. I know that there's a lot of mobile apps right now, or they're going to be more of a possibility, which I'm even dabbling in, of being able to take your phone or like a laptop out into the actual world and doing things as far as like walking around town, or like doing some kind of hobby and actually taking it from your office or bedroom area or wherever you're streaming from to some place where you don't have to have your microphone and your webcam and your computer. So I think IRL is going to start actually being more of like a vlog style, and being able to go to the outdoors and doing whatever it is that people, you know, do besides sitting at their desks. So I think that's probably what's going to happen, which is exciting because I'd love to take it to a gun range and do all that fun stuff. Yeah, so I see IRL just going to that direction of more mobile streaming, and I think that's an awesome step in that direction. When you start developing a fan base or a viewer base based on a single game, so say Rainbow Six, right? I'll have a lot of people that show up for those streams, but then when I go to something like, say I wanted to try Mass Effect, the viewer count will probably go ahead and decrease because of that, because a lot of people aren't really in it for me or my personality, but more so the gameplay, and vice versa. There's some people that are just really there for your personality, can care what game you play. But I know that a lot of people, or I really discourage people from playing games only because of the viewership. I know people will stick to one certain game even though they stop enjoying it because they know it's on the top list of Twitch. But people will always know if you're not having fun with a game. So if you're playing a game that's, say you're playing League because you keep seeing it on like the top of Twitch all the time, but you don't enjoy the game, I would say it's probably better to play a game that you really enjoy, that you have so much fun with, and people can tell that you're enjoying, versus a game that maybe you play and you're just like, why am I doing this? I'm wasting my time, but it's on the top of Twitch. I would say that, yeah. I would say the typical rules of streaming, which is, you know, be yourself always. That's very, very important. I think a lot of people try to be like somebody else because they see their community. They're like, oh man, I gotta yell a lot? Okay, let me be that streamer that yells a ton. And then their community like knows them as that. So be yourself. Don't try to be like anybody else. I would say be consistent. Don't be one of those people that, you know, like your community doesn't know when you're gonna go live. And they're always guessing, like, I don't know when this person's going live. Yeah, I think being yourself, and some people always say, well, I'm not very interesting, like why would someone want to watch me? And I think that there's always a community out there. There's always someone that's going to like who you are as a person. There's people that aren't going to like who you are as a person. But I think staying true to yourself and just being you, and the people that like that kind of personality or like who you are going to come in and be a part of your stream.